nice comfortable seat. Seat bones on the floor. You can feel them grounding down. Let's close down the eyes and just relax your hands somewhere in your legs. We'll start the session with 3 times Om. And you can just do it quietly, or maybe you want to say it out loud. It's whatever feels comfortable for you at this point. You can close down your eyes and just take a deep breath in. Forward first. Completely. And last one. You can feel the vibration of the sound. And slowly, without moving too much, we'll come to lie on your backs. Stretching out legs and arms to the side, just let your feet fall comfortably out to the side. You can keep your eyes closed. And maybe you want to bring your hands to belly and chest. And start breathing into those hands. Arriving on the mat in this moment. Arriving in our bodies, letting go of the night, to sleep. Might still be clinging onto our bodies. Just start feeling into your body. Where is it at this point? What can you feel? What can you observe? We'll bring attention to the breath. Breathing into our hands, feeling it rise up. And just letting a natural flow of breath do its thing. You can start thinking about how do you want to be today? How do you want to be in the world today? How do you want to interact with people and with yourself? What's the kind of attitude that you want to have? Let's make an intention out of that attitude. And try to keep it throughout your practice as well. Thinking of it every now and then. We'll start increasing the inhales, bringing some energy to the body. Maybe you want to yawn a little bit, and then we stretch ourselves out. Make yourselves as long as you can be, really stretching each muscle. Maybe you want to bend one knee. Bring some movement into the body, eventually drawing your knees towards the chest. Starting to roll around on your back a little bit bit front to back, side to side. And then you can kind of let yourself fall to one ground and stay here for a little bit in this fetus position. Just very comfortable with yourself. And slowly from here, we'll press ourselves up, come back to our seat. Bring your feet out in front of you. Again, you can remove the flesh from your buttocks to the sides a little bit. Legs and arms out on the legs and growing tall through the spine on the inhales. And from here, we'll move into some neck circles. So on your next exhale, just drop your head to one side, here towards shoulder. Try to keep the shoulders down. And then slowly, gently, with the breath, we'll move our neck towards the opposite side, really taking your time to travel through the midline, activating the muscles in the neck. And from side to side at first, you want to go all the way, taking your time, feeling where your body is at today. And then once you've explored around here for a bit, start increasing your movement a little bit. So now we'll start incorporating shoulders as well and spine. So your head might still be leading the way, but then your spine can just follow along, rotating around in circles. You can use your hands as leverage on your knees. And also start playing around a little bit, stretching, extending, rotating, letting it crack, waking up through the back. Don't forget to breathe. Breathing into all the vertebrae that are opening up into the space in between vertebrae and ribs. And then slowly, once you've had enough, come back to a seated position of the spine straight. On an inhale, we'll bring the hands all the way up, reaching up, shoulders stay down, and exhale, cactus arms. So elbows are bent, shoulder blades melting together. You can look up, and then let's just bring the hands down. Once again, we inhale, sweep them up all the way, extend through the side body, and we exhale, melting shoulder blades together, and bring down the elbows. Once again, we inhale all the way up, inviting new air, new life, and exhale, elbows come back down. Then last time we inhale, reaching it up, and then this time we exhale, bringing right hand to the floor, leaning over. Stay connected to the ground in your buttocks and making sure the shoulders are open. We rotate up, shoulder blades are stacked, breathing to the left side body. Maybe you want to come to the elbow, making sure the buttocks stay on the floor. And exhale, we come back to center. Closing down the eyes, just feeling into your body for a moment. How do the sides feel different? And then your next inhale, bring your arms up once again. And exhale, left hand touches the ground. This time we lean over, stay connected to the ground. Shoulders are stacked, and someone's pulling your right hand towards the side. We breathe to our cage. Feeling this nice opening. And on exhale, we come back to center. We raise our arms on the inhale and exhale, right hand touches the ground. We stay here. Inhale, opening up, and then on your exhale, use it to walk your hands for the midline. Slowly leading the way towards the other side, using the whole range of your exhale. And then once you arrive on the other side, we inhale, opening up, reaching up, and exhale. Once again, walking through the midline. Just using your breath as guidance. Maybe your tempo is different from mine, and just do it your way. We inhale, open up, and exhale, walk it through the midline. You can reach out as far as you can with your hands. A couple of times, side to side. And then move towards one side for the last time. And then from here, we'll inhale, and on exhale, move it back to center. Taking one last moment to just gently close on the eyes. Start feeling the sides. Breathing into the ribcage, into your side body. And flutter open your eyes, and we'll make our way to standing. Going into some sun salutations to greet the day. So just make your way to the front of your mat. So you want to shake out your legs a little bit at first, waking up the body. And we take a big inhale, reaching the arms up, bending your knees a little bit, and slide back bend. We exhale, fold forward onto the ground. Hands frame the foot. We inhale, step the right foot back, holding the breath, left foot joins, we're in plank, and we exhale, knees, chest, chin to the ground. Inhale brings you into cobra, and exhale, tucking the toes, move into downward dog. So that's the first one of the day. Let's just spend some time here. Pedaling out our feet, bending one knee and the other. You can extend through your hands, really pressing into the knuckles. Looking at the toes. Breathing all the way along the spine. And then next inhale, right foot steps in between your hands. We join with the left foot. Big inhale brings you all the way up, reaching up, and exhale, hands in front of your heart and down. Once again, we inhale, big sway up, slide back bend, and let's breathe out, forward fold. This time, inhale, left foot steps back. We hold breath, join in the right foot. And let's exhale, knees, chest, chin to the ground. Inhale through cobra. Chest is forward, shoulders away from the ears. We exhale. Nice. Pressing it back to downward dog. Then from here on the inhale, left foot in between the hands. We join with the right foot. Inhale, sweeping the arms up. And exhale, hands in front of the heart right away. Bend the knees, sweeping the arms up, slide back and let's move down. This time, right foot steps back. We join with the left, staying in plank here, and then from here, like someone would be pulling up your butt towards the back. We'll come to a down dog. Very nice, everyone. And taking some time here to let energy start flowing through the body. And on your next inhale, we reach up our right leg, toes are pointing down, and let's exhale, step it through in between our hands. Let's lower down the back knee as well as the foot. And then from here, we'll make sure knee is above the ankle and slowly come up. First, setting the tone, seeing where we are, so hips are level, facing in front. And then from here on our exhales, we can slowly move into a stretch, making sure the knee stays above the ankle. Breathing to the left hip, quiet and intense opening, especially for the morning. So make sure to bring your breath If you want to open your chest as well, you can interlace your hands, drawing the knuckles down and away from you, looking up. Breathing into ribcage and chest area. Putting a little smile on your face. And start thinking of your intention, what you thought of in the beginning. How do you want to hold yourself today? On an exhale, let go of the hands, we'll frame front foot and start peeling back our right hip. So we roll through our front heel into this runner stretch, maybe somewhere up here. Maybe you're down here, really doesn't matter, just trying to feel a stretch in the backside of your leg. You can pull the right toes up towards you, making sure your spine is straight. And then from here, slowly on your exhales, you can move towards your leg a little bit. Intense stretch, so breathing into the leg. And then on exhale, let's roll back over our heel. We'll frame the foot, tucking the back toes, stepping it back to a plank, and let's flow through a vinyasa. We can lower down. Inhale to cobra or up dog. And let's meet in a downward dog. Pedaling it out, taking this moment to observe the difference in both legs. And once you're ready, we inhale. Left leg draws up, hips are leveled, and we step it through in between your hands, lowering down back, knee, and foot. And also here, you're going through the checklist, so knees above ankle, hips are leveled. We come up. First, making sure hips are facing the front, and then from here on the exhales, slowly moving into the stretch. Breathing to right hip this time. Your shoulders are loose, relaxed, away from the ears. And also here, maybe interlacing the hands, opposite thumb on top this time. So the side that feels a bit weird. And we can draw the knuckles down, open up the chest, look up. Feeling the rib cage expand. And exhale, we let go of the hands, frame the foot. And then also here, imagining really someone's pulling your left hip crease towards the back, and let that be what guides your leg back. Toes are pointing up, foot is flexed. And again, adjusting yourself in the stretch. Straight spine, and your exhale draw you towards your leg a little further. Feel the back of the left leg opening up. And on exhale, let's roll over the heel. Once again, frame the foot, you can step it back to plank. Your choice, if you want to flow through the vinyasa or skip it, go directly to down dog. And we all meet in the back, looking at the toes. Again, bending the knees. And we'll just come towards the toes. So pressing into our toes, heels away from the mat. And let's lower down the heels. Back to the ground. One more time, we press into our toes, lifting the heels off. Still pressing into your hands, so butt is back up in the air. And let's lower them back down. Okay, then we inhale, right foot draws up, toes pointing down. And let's tap it through in between your hands. This time, back knee stays lifted. We create a strong foundation. And on an inhale, sweep our arms all the way up into high lunge. Taking a moment to make sure you are settled, your tailbone is underneath your rib cage, so maybe you want to bend your back knee a little bit to make sure that's the case. Bring your arms all the way up, making sure you can see your big toe. Shoulders are relaxed away from the ears. And then an inhale draws us up, stretching up, and we exhale, twisting over to the right side. So left hand towards front, right towards back. We look over right side with a balancing act. Breathing into this twisted spine here. Strong foundation, relax. Your left heel can draw towards the back even further. And then inhale brings you up once again. And exhale, we rotate over to the other side, coming into warrior two. Again, adjusting a stance, feet in one line. You can see your big toes, pulling your shoulders away, looking over front hand. Breathing. And then flip the front palm and move back. Left hand finds a spot on the leg, keeping front knee bent. Like we had before, we stay open in shoulders, not collapsing. Someone's pulling the right hand towards the back, feeling right ribcage open up. And on an exhale, let's come back through warrior two. We'll bring our hands behind the back, interlace them, shifting our hips towards the front as well as our chest, and then from here on an exhale, let's lower down, bringing the right shoulder to the right knee. So our knee stays bent, our back foot is still on the floor. And then from here we draw the crown of the head down towards the ground, knuckles draw overhead. Breathe. Every exhale, you can imagine your head drawing down a little further. And to come out, we press into our legs on exhale, slowly making our way up, letting go of the hands, frame the front foot, rotating it back onto our toes, and let's slowly step it back to plank, lower down, control, inhale, and meet in a down dog. Again, taking this moment, feeling a difference, both sides. How does your glute feel? How does your butt feel? And we get ready for the other side. We inhale, lifting up left leg, toes are pointing down. Let's tap it in between hands. We set up for our high lunge. And on inhale, draw it up. Reaching hands up, shoulders are away from the ears and relaxed. Again, maybe making sure your butt is underneath your chest, so you can bend your back knee a little bit. And then on an inhale, we reach up and exhale, twisting the torso open towards the left side. Right hand is pointing from left towards the back. We smile and try to relax in this pose. Breathing to twist. Really imagining your spine being twist it around. And then on the inhale, we reach up the arms once again. And releasing over into warrior two. Hips facing the right side of spine, left arm front, right arm back. Make sure you can see your big toe. And then let's flip front palm and we bring it back. Right hand finds a spot on your leg. Try not to lean into your right hands, just there for a little support. But mainly your core is doing all the work. Left hand drawing towards the back. Keeping this awareness in your front knee. So it's still bent and above your ankle. Try to adjust it without looking there, just feeling where it is. And exhale brings us back to the middle. We interlace the hands, again opposite thumb on top this time. Bringing our gaze towards the front. And then on exhale, leaning over, shoulder finds knee, crown of the head draws down. And we release our arms overhead. Really letting go of the neck, so no need to hold any tension here. Just letting it draw towards the ground. Inhale deeply into the belly. And then exhale to come out, we press into our legs, drawing up, letting go of the hands, frame front foot, and then the cell step the back foot up to meet the front. And forward fold, just hang out here for a little bit. You can grab your elbows, letting go of head and neck and shoulders and back. Bring some space into the vertebrae. Maybe shaking your head a little. Yes and no. Each exhale draws you down a little further. Even if it's not even visible, it's just in your imagination. And then your arms drop to the ground and we start rolling it up, bending your knees slightly. Really taking your time with this, stacking each vertebra. Let each of them have their own moment. And then finally, your shoulders adjust on your neck and head. Stack to the top. Alright, we'll start shaking out your feet a little bit. Just come to a space where you have some place around you. Because we'll start swinging. So the movement really comes out of your hips. So torso and arms are kind of just swinging along, coming along for the right. But yeah, movement really comes out of the hips. We start hitting ourselves a little bit, just waking up. The whole body, feet are grounded, connected to the ground. Breathing here. Go wild. It's good no one's around you that you can hit. We'll do a few more of the and slowly just let it swing out until you come to a normal stand. Okay, we'll again find this position on the mat and start shifting our weight to the left foot. So you can play around a little bit, just moving side to side, front to back, until eventually you arrive on your left foot. We'll let go of the right one, bring it back, bending the knee, and then we'll grab the ankle with our right hand. Keeping a soft bend in your left knee, and then from here, start pressing into dancer's pose. So foot presses into hand, hand pulls your foot, left arm can reach up, and let that be what opens up your chest. Big shoulder stretch as well. So right foot is drawn up towards the sky. And we breathe into your chest. Finding a spot in front of you that you can focus on. Inhale. And on exhale, slowly, with control, bring your foot down, and your arms down as well, and you can close down the eyes for a second and start feeling the difference and relax. And then again, we'll move into this weight shifting movement, so slowly side to side, front to back, until eventually we bring our weight onto the right foot, trying to spread it equally. And keeping a soft bend in your right knee, we'll bend the left, grab the foot, and once again we'll press into our hand, and at the same time we'll pull with our hands. So this opposing movement will open up your chest and finding a spot of focus on in front of you. Breathing into shoulder and back. Left foot is flexed and pointing towards the ceiling. Inhale. And once again, on exhale, try to come out with control. Bring both feet to the ground. Maybe want to do a little hip movement, hip circle. Just letting go of some tension back there in your lower back. And then we'll come to the front of your mats, reaching up the arms, all the way up, and rain them down into forward fold. We'll step back to a down dog. And then on an inhale, reaching right foot up. So in between our hands, we right away set up for warrior two, bring the back foot on the floor, and we'll reach up the arms. Strong position in your legs. We grow tall. And with your next inhale, start extending the right leg. We shift the weight of our hips, reaching out towards the front until we can't go further, and then from here, bring it down, moving to the triangle pose. Left arms up, making sure your hips are in one line, so something here behind you, so you don't want to bring your butt out too much. Stretching up, left hand. And maybe if you want to have some little more chest expansion, you can bring your left hand behind on your lower back, looking up, feeling chest open. And then on exhale, we bring left hand to the ground, bending front knee loaded, stepping the back foot up halfway. And I'll stretch out to the front leg. Once again, we're in this pyramid pose. Spine straight. On exhale, we can come a little bit closer to the leg. And from here, we'll start bending the front leg and let go of your back foot. So toes of the back foot are pointing down, hips are in a line. We're free. You can do soft bend in your knee. Maybe you want to keep this stabilization of your hands on the ground, or maybe you can try to bring them towards your heart, or maybe into these airplane arms. Just playing around with it a little bit again, finding a spot on the floor you can focus on. Back foot is pressing to this imaginary wall behind you. And then from here, slowly trying to come up with control, bringing in the knee towards your chest, giving this soft bend. And then from here, we're not done yet. We'll extend the left leg out front. Toes pointing towards you. We try to keep our balance. Active leg. Breathing. Trying to pull it up a little bit more. Activating those muscles. And on exhale, let go of the leg. Shaking out the other one. And then right away, we'll inhale, reach up. Exhale, folding down. We'll make our way to a downward dog. And from here, moving towards the other side. Inhale, left leg draws up, toes pointing down, and we step it through right away, setting up for warrior two. We rotate up the arms, whoops. Arms are straight. Again, imagining some wall behind you so your butt is drawn inwards. Take inhale, stretching front leg, shifting weight of the hips and drawing forward. Until we can reach forward, and from here we come down into triangle. Right arm reaching up, we breathe into the leg and our side body where we feel the stretch. And also here, maybe you want to bring your right hand around and to your lower back, opening up the chest. Breathe in. And then to come out, we draw up our hands. Exhale, frame the foot, soft bend in your knee. Stepping up the back foot a little bit, and we're in pyramid pose. Front foot, front leg is stretched, our back is straight, and on our exhales, we can relax into the stretch a little further. And then also here, we start bending the front leg, and let that be what draws your back foot up, lifting it from the ground. You can flex your foot again, pressing into this wall behind you, finding a spot of concentration on the ground. And we start playing around with our weight and our stability, maybe letting go of the hands to your heart, or these airplane arms. Making sure the hips are in one line, facing the ground, square to the ground. Back is straight. And pressing into the left foot. Nice, everyone. We'll make our way up. They're shaky here. Drawing our knee in. And for the last few moments, we'll extend out the right leg, pulling the toes towards us, trying to find your balance. Active right leg, we're almost there. Breathing. And nice foot in camera. Let's bring it down. On the exhale. Once again, shaking up the legs, doing out knee. movement you have to do. Maybe you want to take a sip of water in between. And then once you're ready, just come to a nice wide leg fold. Feet are parallel. Bring your hands to the line. Inhale, reach up, and then on exhale, start coming forward. Imagining this wall behind your butt, so you can't really go further than your legs. We draw forward, spine is straight until we can't go further. And then from here you can start rounding down the spine, just letting it hang towards ground. Also option to grab your elbows, just letting go off the head and the neck. Feeling stretch the back sides of the legs. And maybe if your hands can reach the ground, you can bring in a line with your feet to draw yourself down a little further. See any adjustments that you need. And then we'll walk our hands or come towards our left foot, grabbing the leg somewhere where it feels comfortable. Maybe we'll grab the ankle. And then we'll pull ourselves towards the leg a little more. Trying to keep the hips in one line so your weight is not shifted too much to one side. Breathing into the back, opening it up. And then walking through the midline or swaying through towards the right foot. Again, finding position on your leg. If it's comfortable, you can draw yourself towards it, breathing, expanding. And we'll come back to midline, and then to come out, let's bring our hands back to waistline. Soft bend in the knees, and with a straight back, we press out. Giving your body enough time to let the blood rush through. Back down. We'll heel toe our feet together, not all the way together, a little bit apart, feet pointing toward the side, and then from here, let's move into a squat. Heels can be up in the air, drawing towards the ground, just finding your way here, maybe swaying a little, some soft motion. Or you can bring the elbows towards the side and hands together, breathing into your hip and move area. Spine straight. And close your eyes once again and come back to this intention. So let go of your hands and help yourself towards the seat. We'll come into shoulder stand, and then after we're going to go to a plow posture. So just make sure you have enough space behind you to do that. So we'll lower down onto our back, rolling out the spine, feeling it connect to the ground. And then on inhale, we'll draw knees towards our forehead, and then right away up in the air, you can support your lower back with your hands, trying to bring all fingers in one line so your thumb is not the other way underneath your hips. They're really all in one line and you're kind of leaning against them. Looking up, relaxing the neck and the head. Your legs aren't really active or doing anything, they're just extensions of the spine. You breathe into your throat chakra being activated. Especially good in the morning to bring some blood into our head. Metabolism is activated. And on exhale, let's bring our feet behind our head, just slowly taking your time dropping the legs. Maybe feet can touch the ground, if not, they can also just stay up in the air. And once you're there, you can walk your toes a little bit more towards your head, extending the heels out behind you, and maybe interlacing your hands and stretching them away from you. You can rotate your shoulders underneath your body a little bit further, and then breathing into the lower belly and your back. Allow posture. Bring this back toward yourselves. Give it some stability, time of change. And to come out, we'll open up the hands, bring the palms of the hands flat to the floor. Bring your legs up once again, and then we roll down control, using your arms and your hands kind of as a break. So we feel every part of our spine flat on the floor. Let's extend the legs out long. And then from here, we'll bring our arms underneath our body. So we'll come to fish pose. So come to lie on your arms and hands. Your thumbs are parallel and touching. Feet extended out long, toes together and pointed. And then on an inhale, by pressing into our lower arms, into our elbows, we come up, bringing the crown of the head towards the ground. And then staying here, feel the chest open up. You can draw your jaw in, so basically close your mouth. And feel this opening in chest and throat. And the oppositional movement to what we did before, so now we're opening up the throat chakra. Breathing into chest. Stay for one more breath. And on an inhale, let's press into our elbows. Quickly coming back towards lying on the ground. Head is relaxed. Bring your arms from underneath your body. Face your palms upwards, feet falling towards the side. And just feeling into your body what those sequence of poses just did. Where's the energy flowing? And let's bring in knee. You can bring it towards your chest and then start swinging front to back to eventually come to a seat. We'll stretch out the legs in front of us. Again, you can bring the flesh of your buttocks towards the sides a little bit. Feet are flexed, toes towards you. We inhale, reaching the arms up, and then exhale, coming into this forward fold, Paschimottanasana. So important here to keep the spine straight rather than rounding all the way down. Trying to move out of our hips, especially in the morning, this can be quite intense. So rather than thinking, oh, I can usually go this far, just feel into your body, where is it today at this point? Because quite a lot of patience. So we'll give it some time. On the exhale, bend a little bit more into it. Forward folds, opening up all the energy centers in the back of your spine. Take a deep inhale, last one into lower belly, lower back. And then exhale, slowly bring it out. We'll come to the opposite motion, so fingers pointing back, and then from here, we press our hips up into the air. You can keep your neck here, or if it's okay for your neck, drop your head back, look back into this reverse plank. We'll here for a few breaths. And on exhale, we lower down once again. Butt towards the floor, relaxing the legs. And then rolling out onto our backs. You can bring your knees in, give them a hug. Rolling a little bit side to side, give yourself a nice massage on your lower back. And we'll keep the right knee in, extending out the left foot. Then you can flex your left foot, pressing into this wall, imaginary wall. And then on exhale, we'll draw our right knee across the body, coming into a spinal twist. Relaxing the arms out, open towards the sides, shoulders reaching around. We look over right shoulder. And breathing into this twist. Imagining a sponge just being run out. All the negative stuff leaving. Let's take a last inhale. And slowly on your exhale, you can come back, rolling it back to center. Give your knee one last final pull towards your chest. And then we'll switch legs. Left knee draws in, right foot extends out long, again pressing into this wall, flexing the foot. And then from here, guiding your left knee over towards the side. Arms can reach out to look over the left arm. And bringing out the other side. Breathing to the belly area. Trying to see if there's any tension in any body part that you don't need, for example, your glute. So letting go of that. And then we'll inhale deeply one last time. And exhale, drawing the knee in. Bringing the other one to join it one last final time, giving them a pull. And I will extend their feet up, sole the feet up in the air, grabbing them, happy baby. Doing some final stretching of the legs and the arms and every body part that you need. And eventually you will come, once you've had enough of this, if it can ever be enough of this, we'll stretch out long into shavasana. Making sure you're comfortable, so maybe you want to bring a blanket or some socks or whatever you need. We'll come to lie flat on the ground. Feet are falling towards the sides, palms of the hands facing up. Start letting the nervous system calm down. Let your breath neutralize. Letting the practice sink into the body. We'll do one last final muscle tension, so after that the muscles can relax even further. So on an inhale, we tense up our legs, flexing the feet, stretching them away from us, pulling your toes toward us, really tense up your legs as far as you can, and we tense up our bellies as well. And our arms, making fists, pulling your arms away from us, your whole body is tense and stiff. You can draw your face towards the tip of the nose, making tiny lemon squeezy face, lifting the head off the floor. We hold. And on an exhale, relax down. Letting each muscle in your body relax, becoming heavy. Every exhale draws you into the ground a little further. We'll go through a body scan from top to bottom, and for every body part, just try to see if there's any tension there that you can still let go of, that you don't need. Starting off with our toes, balls of the feet, heels, the ankles. You can repeat to yourself, my feet are relaxed. Come up to the calves, shin bones, knees, relaxing the upper leg, the glutes. hips and butt. My legs are heavy and relaxed. My legs are heavy and relaxed. We relax our belly, rib cage and chest area. Relaxing the lower back all the way along the spine towards the upper back. Relaxing the shoulder blades. And repeat to yourself, my whole torso is heavy and relaxed. We'll relax our shoulders and upper arms, moving through elbows, lower arms, wrists, hands, all of the muscles in your hands and fingers. Let them relax. My whole arms are heavy and relaxed. Relaxing the neck and throat. Feeling the back of the head heavy on the ground. Relaxing through the forehead, cheeks, jaw muscles. Relaxing the area around the eyes, the eyebrows, the whole skin of your face. My whole head is heavy and relaxed. Feeling this heaviness of body against ground. Just relaxing into the feeling. How do I want to stay to be? How do I want to approach others? How do I want to treat myself? Coming back to your intention at the beginning. And then throughout the day, trying to remind yourself that bringing this feeling within you throughout the rest of the day. We can start increasing the inhales and bringing this fresh energy to the body. Feeling the oxygen rise through your bloodstream, reaching the fingertips and toes, small movements. Letting these movements increase slowly. Stretching arms and legs. And in your time, come towards the seat. And we'll close the practice with, once again, 3 times on. Also, again, you can do it quietly for yourself or say it out loud. Closing down the eyes, spine is straight. Inhale deeply. Bring the hands together in front of your heart. And together we bow down for each other and ourselves. Namaste. Thank you for practicing. I hope you have a good day. And yeah, you can bring some of this energy with you.